The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. Let the fields be jubilant, and everything in them. Let all the trees of the forest sing for joy. Isaiah 55 and Psalm 96. What is it about seeing a birch stand in the forest? It evokes a feeling of peace. In a dark forest, it provides visual relief. Our eyes, forever drawn to the light, which is so well reflected off the white bark. Is it just that it is lovely? Maybe there is more. Could it be that it completes some instinctual survival loop deep in the limbic system of our brain, calming a deeply dug-in anxiety born of innate vulnerability that we ignore day to day? Our survival DNA looks at the tree and whispers, "If necessary, you can make fire." And all we feel is the peace as we pass by the birch. Nearly everyone has had the experience of gathering kindling and wood for an outdoor campfire, many of us in the rain. And if you found yourself in some backcountry in need of heat or food, finding dry birch bark on the ground guarantees a good first flame. But there is so much more to the birch that has been discovered, we hardly need look. Native people treasured the birch because of its giving nature, especially the qualities it holds that serve to strengthen prospects of tribal human viability. The bark, being flexible and waterproof, was used to paper their homes and canoes. It's good to be dry in a dwelling or canoe. They used its leaves, twigs, and bark for medicine, syrup, and flour, and people still do to this day. The sap is loaded with micronutrients, vitamins, amino acids, minerals, enzymes, and antioxidants. It works as a detoxifier, diuretic, and analgesic. And it carries anti-inflammatory and anti-carcinogenic agents. As a child, who hasn't used a sheet of birch bark upon which to write a message? But native Indians use the bark to make maps for navigation and so much more. Manipulated carefully, the bark can be used to make baskets, mats, containers, and decorative accessories. Beyond paper, the birch is central to forest food chains, an anchor in some ecosystems. Many animals rely on the birch's roots, leaves, twigs, and bark, and their fruit. And it gives so much more beyond that. The forest itself benefits from the birch's presence. Ecologist Suzanne Simard has now proven that trees communicate with one another using fungi networks. Careful analysis revealed the birch helps Douglas fir seedlings by sharing its natural anti-inflammatory properties, keeping the fir healthy. The birch share carbon with the fir in the form of sugars. The birch carry nitrogen, feeding bacteria that then create antibiotics and other chemicals to help the trees of the forest combat pathogens. Not to be left out of the giving loop, firs send food to the birch in both spring and fall. Who knew all this was going on underneath our feet? We walk by the birch and, with a quick glance, do not process fully this princess of the forest, filling up as she was deigned to do and pouring out to the benefit of all. And we thought she only helped us make quick work of fires. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. Let the fields be jubilant and everything in them. Let all the trees of the forest sing for joy. Lord, we want to sing too. Thank you for the beautiful birch.